3, 2, 1, and we are live.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Jill.
Hi,
Hello.
Carrie. Hi, Steve. I'm
This is
Jill
Carrie
Myers.
and Steve Sanborn and my ladies partner, Jill Myers. And we're going to be commentating on both tables today. Let's see how this goes
Yeah,
On both tables in this particular match.
in this particular match.
fine. And if it,
USA1 semifinal.
if it starts lagging, we'll switch to one table.
Yeah.
So,
So North is playing a no trump. Is that right? Who's the dealer?
I'm gonna
North
stay back south.
table.
This is a popular treatment with semi-forcing no trumps now. You could pass a no trump, but only if you have no aspirations of game. I would have thought this might be a little too good to pass with a solid 13 count.
We don't know where their limit raises are. They may not house them in their one no forcing, for all I know, within this partnership. Some people use a lot of 2-no bids, include limit raises, even 3-card ones in the modern game.
Well, I think maybe she passed because she's 5332. Maybe she subtracted a little for that and didn't
At
have.
another point, she would have opened a no trump. So
Yeah.
I think it's a little rich for a pass.
Well, would you accept a limit raise, a 3-card limit raise with the south hand?
I
Ball
would.
them in. If you would ball it in, the way we play, that's how you determine whether you bid over a semi-force.
So yeah, on the other table, Mark Adabashi responded 2 diamonds to the forcing no trump or semi-forcing. I'm not,
Think these is gonna rebid 2-no.
it says on the
Oh.
screen that's forcing.
He will definitely go.
They will probably make 3-no.
Yeah, the king of
What's
clubs
the
is nice placed. The ace of spades is well placed.
Duck a couple diamonds and give up eventually, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be a well needed pickup if they bid
We
3
did
no,
pick up for
That'll be a
the
pickup,
vulnerable in the south.
right?
if they bid it. But I can't imagine Mark would pass with that. And he has a 10 to boot, 2 aces and a 10.
Yeah.
And they're hungry.
It was a very friendly hand.
He
Yeah.
passed.
Oh, really?
Wow. I'm
I
shocked.
was wondering if he was thinking about bidding 3 hearts. Get to a 5-3, but elected to pass, which is surprising. Well, if the 8 of clubs lead, that table's not gonna have much problem.
That's true.
Wow, I'm really
It's an old
surprised
treatment.
Mark passed.
I remember the old treatment where if you were going to accept, you bid your 3-card heart suit in case partner had 5, so they're 2 no bid, but in today's day and age, Bart takes care of a lot of those hands. A convention called Bart where it centers around the heart suit after a spade, a no trump, 2 of a minor, 2 clubs, right? 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
But this time it was 2 diamonds, so I guess they didn't have that available.
Although there are people who play 2 diamond, they have a method, but whatever. Yeah.
All right, 150 and 150, so that's not gonna be,
We think it's gonna be 150 and 150, but off a club lead, they might have time to get an extra trick in. They don't have the diamonds going yet. If after this holds, another finesse, then after the cash clubs, they can go after hearts.
Yeah.
sure,
They might go the wrong way. They might play low to the 10.
they'll always have 3 heart tricks, like we'll
Right.
always have
Right,
Paris.
right.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like a 1 and pickup for
Yeah.
the other team,
What's going on in the other
the
room?
Lewis team.
Mark? That's
All right, 3 clubs. This is
that's an interesting 3 club bid with an ace and a king on the outside and jack 6, jack 10.
in a bad suit, right?
He's obviously studied with Al Stauber.
And what does the other hand do? Maybe 3-0.
I think I would bid for, oh, yeah, well, the queen ten third of hearts, so,
Very soft cards, though.
yeah, I agree. But if Sandra leads ace in the club, that makes it quite easy for,
3-0 by Linda Lewis,
Right.
eschewing the 5-3 heart fit.
Well, Paul doesn't play him so well, according to Linda. No, just kidding. Before anybody thinks that was serious, just kidding. We don't think that's true.
see, ace in the club lead is just gonna make it so easy.
So Disa is taking the percentage play in hearts at the other table. So she'll be held to 3 hearts, 5 clubs, a spade and a diamond, probably. Unless, can't really see much else that's gonna happen there. That'll take care of that suit.
Yeah, well, 3-0 is a very successful bid on this hand.
Yeah, I bet both of them are kicking themselves thinking the other table bid it. I bet both teams are mentally thinking they lost 10 ends, don't you think?
Are you talking about the first hand?
Yeah,
I'm not so sure. Certainly the team that got up to 2-0 is wondering why they weren't 3. Sometimes it's your team style, and you live with the fact that
Yeah.
we bid this way and we lost, it didn't go our way this one, but I can't spend, try and double
right.
guess myself every time.
You can if you're Mark Itabashi.
Well, he plays so fast, he can probably triple
He
guess himself.
does. He is so good at it.
All right, that wraps up a 1 in for Lewis. The other table is going to make a pretty easy 3-0. Looks like it's got 4 more tricks here.
4 hearts would have probably made anyway, but.
You might have. You're off a diamond and a club start in a heart. Probably would have made anyway. Maybe we'll get to see at this table where the 4 hearts will make. So Jenny's opened a heart. And
Surprising that
Disa has not been to the Kevin Dwyer School of Preamps. So
they'll probably get to 4 hearts.
Yeah.
so we expect.
So what do you like? 1 spade or 2 clubs on these hands?
Historically, I'm a 1 spade bidder on these hands. Just to not get partner too excited. In the modern world, I don't know. I don't know exactly when people play 2 clubs, promises as few as 2.
I think it's kind of modern to bid 2 clubs because it's harder to untangle a game forcing auction if you bid a spade. So partners always gonna bid 2 spades if they have 4 spades.
With 3 hearts, it's not as hard to untangle those auctions.
Right, I agree with you there.
That's all, because we know if we're not getting the spades, we're getting the hearts, especially when I have queen 10 third.
Except if it goes a heart, a spade, 2 diamonds, wouldn't you play? What would you play? What would you bid?
3 clubs. Just driving to hearts no matter what.
Wouldn't you just bid 4 hearts?
You could just bid 4 hearts if that's your partnership style. Sometimes you have to decide what your style is.
But wouldn't that be a picture bid? Some people?
Hmm.
Well, let's ask these 2 people. Would you guys bid 2 clubs yourself over 1 heart? Or would you bid a spade?
I'd bid 2 clubs.
We would probably bid 2 clubs because we reverse it and not show extra, so we wouldn't miss
Yeah.
a spade
Okay.
bid. And we also have a gadget, a heart 2 spades, shows 5 spades and 3 hearts in a game force. So
All right,
that covers a
Yeah.
couple of those situations.
it does.
And we have another toy over No, seriously, Steve, we have a quote unquote toy because a heart, two clubs. We have interesting club races by the other hand, so.
Well,
And-
I'm sure you need something like that playing with, two clubs
Yeah.
could be a lot of
Sure.
things.
Yeah,
But now you're guaranteed 5 diamonds when you put 2 diamonds over.
Yeah.
So they look like they're playing something also. They bid 3 clubs.
Heart past 3 clubs.
Now, whether that's only, I don't see any
Are
alert
you
about.
sure that they don't have that transposed and DESA bid 3 clubs?
I don't see any alert to the 3 clubs, but
Well, it must show something.
limit raise usually 3 hearts. I see limit raise usually only 3 hearts. They treated it as a limit raise only,
It's pretty sketchy.
and the other hand accepted.
I presume that,
but the next hand is quite interesting. I'm on to the other,
number 33.
I am on to
Pass
number
outfitted
33.
diamonds, pass a
heart,
heart,
pass.
pass double, 2
Yeah,
diamonds. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't want to play a 4-3 heart fit with 4 to the 8 facing Jack third or something like that. So
oh, wait, this is
Uh,
interesting.
2
You want
diamonds you have a roughing value.
diamond, pass, a heart. Pass, double,
Double.
and bid 2 diamonds, right? And that's.
Pass.
That's
I
a
might
nice-
have doubled one. I think I would have passed one, but whatever, and 2 diamonds, and that one pass, and
Wes has been bidded very inspired 3 clubs.
very
I think
inspired.
that's very,
An
wow.
extremely expired expired and inspired.
And probably wrong on this hand.
Yeah,
Probably quite wrong. But nobody doubled.
hmm.
Well, this is probably not the most inspired lead. The 8 of hearts against 3 clubs.
Well, yeah, but they'll get some chance to take some tricks
I think
eventually.
the Jack of clubs might have been the best lead. We'll see.
Well, we're gonna win the ace. We might be able to cash a couple spades here and get a rough. Get some more tricks later.
We would have full
Feels
trumps.
like they're gonna get 3 clubs. It looks like it's down 2 from first glance.
And how's the play coming in 4 hearts over here? Watch out, that's 2 tricks already. They still have a heart trick coming.
Their favorite to make it still at 4 hearts, though.
Yeah,
Big favorite.
And people have taken views that go wrong, but it's hard to believe after cashing the queen of spades, it can go wrong now.
yeah. It seems like if Paul was going to bid again with this hand, he would double again.
I think so as well.
That's rather unilateral. Maybe he had one of his spades in with his clubs.
I don't think so, Carrie. But it was,
Maybe the computer missorted his hand for him.
that's exactly right, Steve.
I'm waiting for that one to come up on the, one of my partner's excuses.
Excuses, number 743.
The dog ate my homework. You know what?
problem-
You know what Smolin used to call those kind of excuses?
What?
Can you say that in an open mic?
Yeah,
I can, because it's very funny. He used to
Okay.
say when people would make a comment that's like the dog ate my homework, he would say, you know, I read that same book. It's called by Alan Abba and Danny Dabba. It's called Abba Dabba, 1,000 Ways to Explain the Inexplicable by Alan Abba and Danny Dabba. That is what I read the same book.
All right, so 4 hearts made for they got back the imp they lost on the first board.
a little surprising Itabachi didn't hit that with a heart and try and create some confusion at the end. But
Now let's see what happens on this hand.
at the other table, wouldn't expect to see the same start probably.
You're gonna take a bunch of heart tricks now and lose the
Still-
last 3 or something.
Yeah, he still can't get rid of all those spades somewhere.
Last, yeah, you'll get rid of, he will get rid of.
Oh,
them
yeah.
all.
He's gonna
And
only.
lost-
He should have.
He should have. That's weird.
Okay, he's got 2 more tricks.
And let's see what they do here. Now Itabashi opened a spade in third seat.
Okay. Partner semi-forcing or whatever, probably go pass, assumedly.
Yeah, I don't mind a spade with that.
No, you're gonna pass now.
Yeah, I mean, in third seat, I don't mind it. Certainly gets a partner off to the right lead.
That'll be the end of the auction. Jenny doesn't have a comfortable way to come in any longer.
Well, here comes the
The queen, the dreaded queen of hearts that just set up the 8.
8/4. Nobody knows what's going on until the jack comes down.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that hand.
Somebody will probably sit around and, was that Rusino?
We'll play another one
Yeah.
and
Right.
then partner will start looking for discards.
Yeah. Okay, so they held it to down 2.
And we'll see how many no trump.
Except holding it down to down 2, and they might have been headed for a plus score if they didn't do 3 clubs. I don't know. I
Right.
didn't
We don't
analyze.
know for sure.
I didn't look to see.
I think they were.
Well, I guess Jenny switched it trick 2 to a spade. I mean, Shen.
Yeah, Jen switched to a spade.
That was a good switch for them.
Very good switch. Well, it makes sense actually because. Huh. Uh-oh.
Maybe we can play a heart now. Ourselves.
Or a diamond to the 9. Well, we could play hard ourselves. This is. Except do they know that Jenny doesn't have the Jack 10 doubled in the hearts?
That'd be unusual. That was quite an interesting opening lead.
King, queen,
Yeah.
4th. People are doing that these days. Queen is attitude and king is on counter.
Well, we're back to which one they would have led originally.
Yep.
Well, that answers that.
They're gonna make, I think they're gonna make it.
Oh, sure.
2 hearts.
2 hearts, 2 clubs.
2 spades, and another trick in the wash. And what's going over here? Pass. Wes is, Paul Lewis has opened a club, third seat, and
They
it's
had,
gonna,
I think he had a 15 count. I think he had an opening no trump. What's their no trump range? Does anybody know?
are they playing weak no trumps? They might be.
Oh.
I have
Where's
not
the
seen their
convention
convention.
card? Where's the convention card?
I don't know.
I don't know, I'll have to look at that.
I'll pull it up shortly. So Lewis plays 11, good 11 to 14 non-vol, 12 to 14 vol,
That is-
Okay,
and a good 14 to 17 vol versus non-vol.
so it's a three-tiered no trump structure,
Right,
depending on
but
vulnerability.
he was
He was favorable, and so he couldn't open a 15-point
yeah.
no trump. This seems not timing out very well for them. East West have already taken 6 tricks. It looks like they've got at least 3 more.
Yeah.
So the weak, the corollary of the weak no trump worked well for the Lewises.
They're just to take the ace of clubs now, and that's gonna be down.
Ace and queen.
Oh,
so they're gonna be like 3 vulnerable,
I didn't realize they pitched a club there. Yeah.
like 4.
Down 4.
Well, that's gonna be a big pickup for the Lewis team.
Thank goodness for the jack of clubs and dummy at the end.
Yeah, but he pitched a club, whatever.
Okay,
And on the other hand,
all right.
they're still 2 boards behind, so I.
It looks like these
gonna
one's gonna
make-
take 9 tricks. I
Yeah.
mean, 7 tricks to make a
Gonna
no
be a
trump.
wash.
Yeah, 190
Right,
or 90 and 100, depending how you want to say. Not much action here so far.
No.
no, there's been potential, just not jumped on.
Mm.
8, 10.
Well, are you talking about not doubling 3 clubs?
No, when they started, nobody got the 3-0 on that one hand.
Bad hand, yeah.
Pretty solid no trump, 3 diamonds. Well, never let it be said Kevin Dwyer doesn't like to bid.
So what do we got, a 19-point, no, sorry.
I counted
I'm
it
over
twice.
Yeah, looked like a lot,
It's a very chunky 17, I think.
right? That's okay, it's within their range, we just learned, because the Vulcan's not 4th chair particularly. These have made 8 tricks.
All right. Picked up in it.
It's another small pickup,
Yeah, and I think they're gonna pick up pretty well on the hand. minus
maybe.
100.
Yeah.
This hand, I think Jenny will open a no trump. And they'll play 2, oh. Well. They'll just play 2 spades, but
It'd be hard not to lose 3 trump tricks here.
You gotta be careful, I think Jill was talking about them playing spades on this hand.
I'm sorry.
yeah, no, I'm back on the last hand, on the other hand, on board 34.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll probably just play. 2 spades, which,
Somebody transfer it, isn't that
Unless
a jump?
Disa tries to come in somehow with something.
Well, I would jump with the west hand if partner transferred.
yeah, you only have 15, but you have great distribution and a lot of aces and you have great cards.
No, I even count 16, but you don't have many spots.
Yeah, you have 16, yeah. Is the king of diamonds a useful doubleton carry?
Yes. Unequivocally, ace in one or king in one.
Yes, working double.
Where do you think she got the rule? That's one of my things from, sometimes you learn things on the East Coast that, this is from actually Gerard from the early 80s.
Yeah, there are East Coast, West Coast.
Conventions or things or
Yeah.
treatments that are equally good in a lot of situations, just where you learn them. All right, I need to explain brightness. Never.
They got to 4 spades.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make that.
I don't think they're gonna come close to making it.
Well, it's close. They can get close.
Well, they have to lose 2 diamonds. Well, they may only lose 1 diamond because the club king's on it.
Right.
Yeah.
They certainly have 5 spades and 3 clubs and a
Yeah.
heart.
That's true. I just, yeah.
So the other table ended up in 3 diamonds.
Yeah,
The
they're
next board.
going down a bunch.
Right.
I think they would take one more trick.
Okay. Well, so assuming they beat this will be a swing for the Lewis team. Board 34.
Big swing.
They went 400 plus 400 and they're ready to go plus 100 here.
Well, Deuce should have flown with the king of clubs because
She's now in danger of being end played if the declarer can
Exactly.
realize it.
exactly.
Or she could have at least dumped the 10 of clubs out. That would have solved that problem also.
And she sees what happened. She's gonna make it now.
Well, might make it now.
Gonna have to give her a trick somewhere.
Sure looks like it.
She tried unblocking the king, but Mark dumped the jack.
Well, Mark had, oh yeah, I didn't know. I forgot that Mark had thrown the jack on that hand. So she had first had the 10 in her hand. She could have unblocked round 1.
Well, she's got to play her partner for the jack of hearts. The
Right.
partner can't have the king of diamonds.
Well, that's going to reverse that swing the other way.
Yep.
Well, here's an interesting hand on 36. 4 spades opening, all vol, ace, jack, 10, 8.
Well, she's still going to have 2 diamonds. Oh no, it's going to go away here. No good plays left. So that's going to be a pickup for them. A game swing that way.
Yeah. Interesting hand, the next one, 4 spades,
That's
double
two-
with the north hand,
It's board 36. It's 2 hands away.
2 hands away. Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
Lee Joe's right.
it takes a long time when you don't have any winning plays. List eventually claimed. Good. They probably,
Would you open 4 spades vulnerable with 8 spades, everybody vol?
Vol against vol, I might, and this is a very unlucky hand. You know, it looks like they go down 2.
we did not match up well. The ace, king, queen of diamonds upset my boy when we get to 36. So
If they get it all right, they can switch to the queen of hearts and then king of clubs and another club, and we get all those tricks down 2.
It's really Carrie though, yeah.
I can't blame Paul for opening 4 spades. I
no,
think
he's going to lose a spade here too, I think.
he's gonna, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna get it.
Yeah, that's true.
And a club. I know he's gonna lead a club now.
Right. He's going to, right.
Probably trot her up with a queen and
Might as well. Right. Got nothing to lose. I need king and 1 on side or stiff king after that anyway. So. Then I'll be 500 for that team. Now,
go back to this one on
so South opened a
A spade.
very light 1
spare.
spade.
First seat.
That's a 2 spade opener to me. But nobody would understand that. So
spade, a no trump.
double, 2 diamonds. Well, Deesa would like to take a whack at 2 diamonds.
2 diamonds must mean diamonds in the higher, so it's gonna be the red.
Okay,
red.
yep.
So 2 hearts, right? No. Are we still playing takeout?
I would have with Deesa's hand if I was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Does she double again?
No, she didn't. So we sold the 2 hearts.
Interesting. It's good to have a way to run out of a no trump double,
Mhm.
especially if you're like 4-4 and a couple of suits, and
Yep.
you might have a fit.
Until now, at the upper level of plays, the defenders still, when you start running, have an idea of when to get you, but at some levels they don't. They lose track of which doubles are takeout, which ones are penalty. No,
Oh, Jenny,
could get a cross off going here now.
yep.
Yeah, Lewis team will definitely pick up some things on that board. I think they may see.
They have 2 more tricks, probably. This one, the ace of clubs, and running out of, well, maybe they can get another club trick out of this eventually, but I don't see how. This is Jenny's using the defense to draw trumps for her.
The opponents. Pass, South bids a club. Doesn't West have a nice hand? We're on 37 over here.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Moving along.
I'm interested to see what comes next from Deesa's hand. As he tries to underlead her club and hope the partner really had an opening bid, which doesn't seem very accurate at this moment.
I'm shocked that Disa
No.
two boards behind, yeah. Well, Disa, I don't blame her for playing a club there because Mark has no high cards.
Right.
Okay, and he opened the bidding.
What, Declare might not play her for the Queen of Hearts as well. So she's seen a lot of high cards
I don't
north.
declare can't get can't get the dummy so easy. Could rough herself in once. That's about it. Maybe she'll try and rough a club in and
Well,
And
now
take a
they
hard
play the
finish.
Queen of clubs and play a spade.
Well, she cashed the ace of hearts. She,
that'll speed things up.
mhm.
Well, look, what's gonna happen? Is she gonna make? No.
No, that's it.
That one, yeah.
That one.
With a slight pickup for,
Small pickup.
Okay, so south of on board 37.
this is an interesting one on 36. Let's see what Jenny does.
Okay,
I think she might only open 3 spades.
there's certainly nothing wrong with 3 spades.
I actually think 3 spades, you like so many losers.
Certainly, if you were ball against not, you would not open.
He's a bid 5 clubs, so that's. Let's see what happened. Well, you have 3 diamond losers off the top.
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of losers to bid 5 clubs also, and it's a little bit, I mean.
That's yeah, a little bit. Now I still play 4 spades is takeout. I play 4 spades double is flat out takeout.
Yeah,
I'm not, a believer in that. Geez, I'm gonna pass up my 19 counts and 20 counts is the more likely that I have shortness in their suit.
so it's gonna be a big pickup for the Millens team.
It will.
I mean, what's going on in the other room? We've been ignoring them.
We'll take a look.
In the other room, they've got West with a big hand, but they sold out to the 2 level. Their shape was 3-5-1-4, and their righty opened their 4-card suit, and then the opponents got to his 3-card suit. And what a surprise! Partner has 7 of his 1-card suit.
Currently, in the other match, the score is relatively unchanged at this point. Still a 41 imp lead for Rosenthal. Very low scoring so far. They're on board 37.
So on Geese is still playing 5 clubs double.
Well, yeah.
Ace of diamonds, ace,
yeah.
king, queen of diamonds lead.
Yeah,
See the double. Oh, there you go.
right.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a success. I'm going to go minus at a couple tables here.
All right, Paul has set up his diamond rough. And he still has a club to get out with for an exit to not blow the heart trick. So they're going to take 3 spades. He's going to take 3. She's going to take 1 is 4. And 2 clubs are 6. And a heart is 7. So I think they go plus 200 against two spades. We should have cashed the ace of hearts.
It doesn't matter because they can pitch two hearts anyway, Carrie. So the heart, there's no heart coming.
Oh. I see. You're right.
The rare time.
Well, but
So that's gonna be like 14 imps on that board, huh?
yeah, that'd be, yep,
30, is that what the
14
score is? Is it 14?
yep,
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000.
All that score for 1,000. So now they are now down 65. It's getting really desperate.
How many, if you've ever been in this situation, how many, knowing that you have more to play over the rest of the week, how many would you have to be down before you finally would throw in the towel and not start the last set?
Depends on the sponsor, if you have a sponsor.
How about if we're just you know, you and Carrie playing with you and Carrie? Would you have a number in your mind? And I'm not,
No, I've never been down that much.
okay, good enough.
Don't say, and you never will be.
So sometimes you're seeing these things, people withdraw going in, you know, to save energy, you know,
You
sometimes.
do.
Only, or if you're Al Roth, you.
Okay,
you
I
want
would
your clean.
not give up down 65. I would
Okay.
not. If you're asking me now, I would need to be down more than 65.
Right, I didn't, just curious,
I've
yeah.
seen people come back from down 65, and it may be rare, but you got to put your dukes up.
Sure, there's been some classic old matches where they're like the precision guys are playing the Edgar Kaplans of the world, you know, and they're having big swings in consecutive quarters just because what worked, the more aggressive or more conservative.
Well, this looks like a 4-heart game that they're going to bid and go down, assuming a normal opening lead like a spade. Right? Am I wrong? I am wrong.
Where are we
I'm wrong. They're going to make it.
38?
They're going to make it. Forgive me.
Board 37. They bid up to 4 hearts with the East-West cards.
37 or 38?
37.
Oh,
You know, they might, what do they lose?
well, 2 hearts and a diamond to start with.
Somebody's gonna get the heart, you're not gonna get that many. King and a spade, ace, king and a club rough, and now I think you're gonna go down 1.
That is a.
Because you don't have an entry to rough the last.
Right.
So I think you're gonna lose. Oh, wait a minute, you have to lose 2 hearts, a diamond, and a club. The other table, they are also in 4 hearts, but on a different hand.
Yeah.
Right.
There's just 10 tricks here.
Diamonds off. No good in the spades.
You can pitch you're losing spades.
Right,
on
you
the
can
king,
pitch
queen,
losing
club.
spades, right? So.
Well, they can, the club is already gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think on the Jenny Wolford 4-heart hand, if they play ace and a king and a club, can't we just rough up and play a trump and a trump?
If she doesn't take her spade up first. Well, they would still get one of their roughs, right?
Oh, I can't see the east hand, so I thought they had
Yeah.
a double club.
Yeah,
Maybe
these,
I got a single.
I keep trying to keep the one you blocked from here over here.
Okay, board 39 after that flat 4 heart hand. South. Pass, pass.
Oh,
A no
sorry.
trump, a very popular no trump with a 6-card minor. Pretty
And
soft.
bad cards on them partners that pass 10. There's very no trumping.
Okay, so we are gonna go down one in the 4 heart room on board 37.
Small pickup for Lewis.
A 4 emperor, it looks like approximately
4 or 5.
100, yeah, 4. Hadn't quite caught the vulnerability on one. One no, okay, now they're gonna,
This would be a good hand on the 39. 1 note, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts to play retransfers. I used to play that with Karen McCallum, where you bid 3 clubs transferring to diamonds, which is invitational or better. Shows 5 hearts and 4 or more diamonds than invitational or better.
you
But
wouldn't want to maybe just invite with the south hand with the balance 2 no when you don't have any cards in your diamond suit.
Well, I must admit, I would have bid 2 no with Sandra's hand over 2 hearts.
mhm.
I have a 4-card suit that's not great, but I have a 10-9 and I have the 9-8 of hearts.
And if clubs had been 3-2, it would have been an excellent.
No, seriously,
No.
what would you do over to the transfer on your wallet imps? Would you pass 2 hearts?
No,
No. And it's Carrie, I was just discussing with Carrie whether if I was playing retransfers, whether I'd even bother when I have 4 to the 10-9 as my second suit, as opposed to 4 to the queen 10-9. You know, then I might want to emphasize that I have that. So
so he's
So-
going to test clubs and they're not going to run, but he'll get rid of 1 spade, rough a club, and try to get to his hand with the king of diamonds.
that won't work.
But the diamond suit might set up.
Might be able to set one trick up.
Oh, they're certainly gonna make 2 hearts.
Oh, for sure. I was trying to game and make it.
Sandra.
They have 6 tricks in and they have 2 trumps left, so they're
Yeah.
favorite.
All right, enough of that game. Time to rough it and try diamond. Well, he's going to make another trick, it looks like.
Yeah, because we will end up getting another diamond.
Oh.
Oh, North claimed and didn't have to claim, could have claimed 9 tricks.
Yeah, I would,
Well, I couldn't claim 9 tricks because of spots, but he was gonna have to come in and now play the 10 or 9 of diamonds, pin the card.
Well, King of Spades was falling, he plays the 10 of diamonds, they're gonna have to give him a diamond trick.
Right, that's what I said. He's gonna have to play the pin diamond,
Yeah,
not the low diamond.
all right, back on the other one, we're 4 hearts.
No, it's a routine 4 hearts from the
Yeah.
previous board. So he's claimed. So
Here likes another no trump, and I think most of us would bid with the south hand, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 2 no, 3 spades,
clubs,
No.
2 hearts, 2 no.
3 spades signing off.
are they playing strong or weak no trumps?
I think Sandra and Kevin are playing,
Strong, strong.
he
Okay.
opened a no trump in the last hand.
Okay. And didn't know if they were playing in what range, so.
The modern treatment now is when you bid Stamen, you always have a major. In the old days, you used to invite by bidding Stamen sometimes. So I don't know.
Very, very, very old days.
Well,
No, they floated. Well, no one float with the 8 count.
well, she's nothing if not consistent.
All right. The other table, Itabachi, it's gone 2 hearts past 4 hearts. And it's probably not going to survive. Play will go much the same as it went in 2 hearts at the other table eventually.
He opened 2 hearts first seed vulnerable.
He
He
did. He was, he's down in the match.
Yep.
But he opened it quickly. Because that's his style. so
Without a
open quick.
doubt. I imagine the play will go pretty much the same.
Right, I draw trumps and try and run clubs. It doesn't work. Fire the diamond up and that doesn't work.
The 4 spades is not a terrible contract on board 40.
No.
No, because the heart is the singleton versus nothing from the no trumper.
Right.
And I'm guessing they'll bid it at the other table. But I also thought they'd bid 3 no on the first hand, so what do I know?
As those of us who participate in Bridge World Master Solvers know, there's never anything that's clear to everybody.
Well, it looks like he's going to take all but one of the rest of the tricks.
If there's any one thing we've learned about Master Solvers from Bridge World, it's never predict that this is going to be unanimous. Okay, North Mate is 2 no. And this hand is about to be fast.
Hmm. Well, if you can guess to duck this,
Well, nope.
no.
That's pretty rich to duck it.
The 9 was a good try though to get some, well, it's funny, if you really wanted somebody to cover with one of the things for the extra trick later, you might as well leave the 10. The 9 wasn't likely to encourage the person to split from Queen
Right.
Jack.
That's true. So anything going on good in the other room?
They're bidding a hand, a club, a somewhat light vulnerable against not overcall, 8 count, but you have a decent suit.
I would, yeah, and then would you bid a no trump with that, Sandra's hand?
I would bid a no trump with that,
I
sure.
suspect that one spade might be that bid.
That means fewer than 4 spades.
That's what Jill and I play, that one spade is this bid,
All right,
but we could also bid a no trump,
I
okay.
would bid a no trump because if I bid a spade, partner might not be able to bid a no trump.
right?
I do have the 9 of hearts, not good.
Woo-hoo.
What do you mean partner can't bid a no trump? They have a balanced hand. Stoppers are as good as they sound.
One spade double is. Double, I guess, shows spades, it doesn't show hearts, or anything. Or does anybody know?
Well, we can look.
They didn't alert it.
Yep.
Oh, Linda's not through yet. 2 spades, she cried.
Well, it's their hand.
At the 3 level.
Yeah, they're off 2 clubs and 2 diamonds.
Yeah. But you don't think Paul's gonna want a bit of game or something?
Depends how well you know your partner.
He only bid 3.
You only bid 3.
My goodness.
Well, queen in a club is not a great holding, but he does have ace and a heart, and that is a great holding.
Meanwhile, don't the north-south people have it for the 4 level?
They do. But how are you gonna, I mean, who's supposed to bid it, Carrie?
Nobody. Well competed, anyway.
Yeah. They're still sitting there with the ace of diamonds. They just look at the other hand. This entire time we've been talking about this, they're still on the same trick.
Well, he still hadn't done, yeah, he still hadn't, decided what to do yet. So. And then it looks like Ibashi might get another trick out of this.
Not sure, because he already squandered the 9 of diamonds.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right.
But if he pins the 8, the
No.
7 is now high and dumb.
Oh, 7. Yeah, but the jack can take care of that. He can't
Yeah.
pin it. He can't pin it.
Oh,
It will be high temporarily until the guy
Oh,
cashes
that's
the
right.
jack.
he went down 200.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Dave, what's the score in the Rosenthal match?
Last I looked, it was 51. I'll take a look again. So that's getting closer. It's down to 18.
oh
Wow.
my goodness, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Down to 18. It's a
Ah,
25. The set so far is 25-6 in favor of Wodowski.
Wow. You're gonna make a bunch of spades on this hand now because the hearts are set up. Oh, not exactly. Here's the 8 of hearts.
Somehow they made on board 37. They made 4 hearts doubled.
Oh, the other match.
When they looked like they couldn't rough all those losers and dummy. That was one of the big swings in the other match.
Wow.
And the other one was the one that we saw where one table opened 4 spades and got doubled, and the other one competed to 5 clubs and got doubled. Those are 2 big late swings from the other match.
There's the same swing.
Right, the same direction. They went both to Wodowski, right?
You know, it's interesting. It looks like you're voiding spades on that hand with the ace, king, jack, 6 the clubs. But it's pretty rich to just unilaterally bid the 5 level, miss it with a lot of losers like that. You don't even have solid clubs.
It is, but so often it works because all your partner's cards are working for you.
Yeah.
That was a lot of losers that your partner in
a
very
lot of
basically
losers.
needed a bid.
You know,
King ace king for partner.
You don't really need that much, but okay, maybe you're right.
That's like, with all my time playing with Kay and getting to listen to John Mohan, it's like one thing he just drilled in is you just don't go up to the pie level by yourself unless you really have a reason.
Well, when they preempt you and you hadn't had a chance to show anything,
But double
I
shows
don't know.
that hand. Doesn't double show that hand instead of putting all your eggs in one basket?
sometimes you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I completely agree with you on that, but
So they did bid Stamen and this other one and got to 3 spades, which is an easy make, I would think. And 4 was in the ballpark.
yeah. Well, 4 is, it just, you can only make 3, I think. Don't you?
Well,
have
after a
four?
diamond lead, I think you're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Don't you have to lose 2 diamonds? Am I
No,
correct? 2
one
diamonds?
diamond.
Board 40, Carrie's still
Oh,
looking
I
at.
see. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I'm looking at the wrong hand. Okay.
When they played 120 at the other room.
So I'll be in him. The Lewis team.
Board 42 looks like a pretty flat 4 spades off a heart and 2 diamonds.
Very convenient double team diamond.
All right, they claim 10 tricks there. Picked up 2 imps for Lewis on board 30, board 40 down to 41.
Lewis team is now down 66. imps,
66.
with a few more to go in this set and one more set to go.
Meanwhile, the other matches, if they can't tell if it's fun, they might be falling behind a little in the other match, maybe not. Yeah, the other room is falling a couple boards behind. I don't know if this collection of people are playing quicker.
I would think with Disa and Mark,
Right,
but then
They're
Ken
behind.
is not known for his speed.
they're behind them, but like Michael Rosenberg's table's on board 37.
So is there a way to know what the set score is, not just the whole game, but the whole, this particular
Yeah.
set? Where is that? I can't even,
Per-
oh, on the bottom, I didn't see, I got it, thanks. So it's,
This for the Lewis team is behind 23 to 13 in this set.
so it's 10,
10.
relatively flat set.
All right.
I mean, relatively even in imps, not necessarily flat.
The Rosenthal team has picked up a swing back their way. So they're now up 30 again.
Well, that's completely something somebody could get back. So I'm going to ask you the reverse question, Steve. How comfortable would you feel being up 30 going into the last set? You
As
asked,
long-
when would you quit down? What would you have to be down?
Would I have to be down? Oh, I don't know.
But how comfortable would you feel up 30?
How many? Depends.
I'd rather be up 30 than down 30.
Am I
Fine.
sick? I've had too many of these situations, particularly when I was younger in the 80s, where I was maybe the junior pair in the thing and lost being up 30. So, well, but while sitting out. So I've had teammates like, and it just happens sometimes. You feel pretty good. You send in Gerard and Camel and Bergen and Cohen, and you come out and you're losing. You lose.
Yeah,
These things
so
happen.
I agree with Carrie. Obviously, you'd rather be up 30 than down 30, but
That's why I like you, Jill. Okay, no, looks like that's a pretty flat board for spades.
Only Rosenberg's table is particularly behind.
Gee, that's surprising.
So,
Oh, this isn't, Kevin's got a nice hand on this one. Let's see what's gonna happen
Oh,
here.
that's a nice hand.
Yeah,
I3,
lots
22.
of clubs on the other side.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
very,
slam.
it's a 6 spades or 6 heart slam.
Yeah.
Look at, they have stiff ace of clubs facing the singleton 6.
Yeah.
More and more, I see people interfering over strong 2 club auctions. And it's really good for your partnership to have in mind how you deal with that, whether if it goes 2 clubs and they bid 2 hearts and you say double, does that show a good hand, a bad hand? It's really important for people to discuss this and understand it.
very interesting thing happened on a board where the person had ace, queen, 5 of hearts and queen and 1 club. And they, transferred the hearts and played it there. The other table bid 3-0 on a no trump, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2-0, 3-0. And the opening lead was the jack of clubs. It's the 3rd time I've seen declare successfully duck the opening lead of the jack of clubs and then run the club suit, because they had a 6-card suit each time. But they realized they were probably 4-1, and it caused the person to continue the suit. So they now made 5 clubs and 4 hearts to get a game swing for the Rosenthal team.
Hmm.
You remember that hand, Joe?
I
Yep,
remember
of
that,
course.
but you're also wide open in spades.
So they didn't lead the spade. And so you led the jack of clubs, it held, and you continued clubs.
Well,
Not-
Steve, let's think about if you lead the jack of clubs, you're likely, since you only have 4 spades between you, that's a very good assessment to think they must have lengthened clubs, because where's the spade suit?
Sure, I saw it
Yeah.
in a different match already where both players made
Yeah.
that, both declarers in a match made that play. And
Mhm.
it's, it was just, I don't know about when the queen of clubs is in dummy. It's
I
unusual
think
that,
that when the queen of clubs is a dummy, it's a red flag.
Yeah,
See it go duck, duck, duck.
that should be a red flag to me. Right,
Yeah,
that's all. But in the other match, it was the time when somebody had ace, king, queen, 6 declare in both cases.
and was there a suit that was wide open, Steve, that it was weird?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but they needed that suit,
yeah. Well, if they didn't lead it, they probably aren't gonna switch to it, perhaps.
not when it holds the first trick, although with the queen and 1 and dummy,
Yeah.
I would have thought that was more of a red flag, but that was the
I
other
suppose
match.
your partner could have ace king.
They could, depending on your things, right? They could.
Okay, looks like they're probably gonna get to a slam here. I don't see why we were Q bidding after a splinter. I
So
Q
what
bid
is
with
your-
ace
what
king,
is-
ace queen, and bid suits.
I have a question.
Okay,
What is your opinion about splintering with a stiff ace?
Who are you asking, Jill?
You and Steve.
I don't have a big feeling. I'm not for or against it. Depends on the hand.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It might be useful to partner sometimes, sort of thing. And, assuming, I would say that I have no problem with it, assuming I'm not going to just suddenly sit there and die in the auction. I don't want a partner to think that, but
It's not my favorite thing to do, but sometimes I guess you're stuck.
Yeah,
I mean, because partner is not, I think most times it's not gonna play stiff ace, and it's gonna be harder for them to evaluate their hand. I mean, there are
If
gonna be
it's-
times when partner could have the king, queen and think that it's wasted,
right, well,
I think if it's the feature of your hand, it's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I
They-
agree. It would not be my favorite thing to do, but if it's my only choice, but they did not get to. They're playing 4 spades now. Because
Right.
Naomi knows he's stiff opposite stiff. Had she been, I would have bid 3 spades with her hand. Because that shows an ace or a king. It shows something, right?
Yes.
On the other hand, by bidding this way, you announced you had 4 trumps.
You all, if
You probably had 4 trumps. The interesting part was over 5 diamonds. Could she have given last train
4 diamonds.
over 4 diamonds?
I think he was very conservative to sign off.
well, if she has a stiff little, I think
Then
she.
she might have the ace- the king of spades.
I
There-
completely
there is
agree with
Blackwood.
you. I mean, she's got to have something to do that. I agree with you, but it's a chance for a swing to the Lewis team.
Certainly, I think it will be.
Now on board 42, deuces and 4 spades,
That's a flat.
flat board.
Flat hand, yeah,
So
but they've caught up.
they have. There is some that the players know, we can see it sometimes. The players, I'm told, know how much time's left. I can see it up here. There's 48 minutes left in the round, so I guess nobody's playing particularly slow in this match.
Yeah,
That should be plenty of time for 3 boards. Are either Paul and Linda particularly fast or slow? I don't have a memory of either one being that either.
I think they're normal tempo.
I think so too.
I think
Right,
they
that-
problem, they're slow, but otherwise normal tempo.
I don't have a memory either way of them, of playing at some point against them where they were fast or slow in anything.
Yeah,
Kevin is very fast. Sandra is a little more thoughtful.
and I actually think Linda's pretty thoughtful too. I don't,
She remembers people's birthdays and things like that.
Carrie does, but she has a birthday alarm clock.
I do.
All right, it started past 3 clubs. We've started with the preamp back on that slam hand. 3 clubs, double 5 clubs.
Wow. I was talking about interfering with their strong 2 club. We interfered before they got to open the strong 2 clubs.
Yep.
But that's still like 800. No, wait a minute, what is that? 2 hearts and a spade is 3 and a club is 4 and 2 diamonds is 6. That is 800. That is 800.
Yeah, it is 800. Yeah. Well, we haven't done anything here.
5 hearts.
5 hearts.
Well, that's sounds encouraging to the Disa probably.
If she bids, she might want to bid 5 spades.
I wondered, would you
But-
have any difference about what this meant to pass and then bid 5 hearts or just bid 5 hearts directly over 5 clubs?
Yeah, one's a much better hand.
Which one?
The first one.
I don't think pass is even forcing.
Oh, that's true because of the, you're right. I forgot that they didn't start with 2 clubs.
6 hearts.
They didn't get to start with 2 clubs.
Wow, she did bid 6 hearts. Harder rates to have,
They passed.
Right.
Oh, they bid 6.
They bid 6 hearts.
yeah.
All right, so they're
I
gonna,
have to tell you, I think I would have passed 5 clubs doubled because I think I'm getting at least 500 on a partner's doubling twice.
Maybe, but you don't, you also, the partner short in clubs also.
Yeah, but
And-
you
and a
also
good
feel
hand.
it's equal vulnerability. You sort of want to protect the equity too. I don't know. I think I would pass. I have a trick and I might be going, I trying to get a big number here.
Well, she was lucky she found him with the ace of clubs and the queen of hearts.
Right. Those
Well,
Let's be a pickup for them.
that, absolutely.
Yes, 11 M's. They need it.
They need them, that's for sure.
All right, over on board 44, we've got
Lisa,
club, heart, double, pass, two spades.
4 spades. It climbed up to 4
pass,
spades.
Most, if you play double shows 4 or 5 spades, then the jump to 2 spades shows 4
correct,
by opener, and 1 spade shows only 3.
correct.
So it's not an indication of strength, but length.
Correct.
And the diamond play up settled that suit.
Mm-hmm.
So. And that'll take care of the club loser. It may not, that may be about the end, maybe making 5 about now. Looks like they're gonna make 5 here.
Yeah.
The same board that just started, a club in the north, 1 heart, and south has been double, which is, looks like the old traditional I have 4 spade. Well, you know, this one wasn't alerted, so it's probably the traditional negative double.
It is double alerted there.
No, this one was their double.
Oh, but you're saying it.
Right, at the other table, it wasn't alerted.
Okay.
Not a big deal, just discussing the point you had discussed before.
Mm-hmm.
And a claim for 5 will be coming soon.
So Lewis picked up a few imps on this set so far, right? Like 5-ish?
Before this slam hand, right?
After this.
55,
After this lamb.
maybe, yeah, about that many. Yeah, I think it was 61 when it started, about
I
that.
thought so too. So now they picked up
1, they picked up 1.
55. Oh,
They picked up 1, it was 56, sorry, there's 24 to 23 Lewis for this session.
so
Where Wadowski's picked up 31 to 19, but they're now down 25 again with Wadowski.
So now Mark is inviting with 3 spades, and he didn't just bid a game. And
Oh, so
leave,
they're gonna
and
lose
he's
some
the
in-
pass.
Passed, okay, well, there goes another ball game back the other way.
Very surprising. They turned conservative, this pair.
yeah.
Either one of them could have been a game.
Well, decent. Oh, either one could, yeah, 3 spades. Yeah. Well, she's 4-3-3. I think Mark.
With no aces, right? I don't,
Mark had, I put the onus on Mark. I subtract some points from her hand for.
I don't love her hand either. If you're
No.
asking me whether I'm, after I've opened what I have with a 13 and no aces and. No. But that was a very good invitational hand that came down in dummy.
Indeed.
I mean, at 5-4, two aces and a king and a 5-4 hand, I wouldn't want to give partner a chance to pass.
Not at imps,
No, and not when you're
I
down.
guess not.
right? Match points in this day and age where everybody opens 11, if they wanted to pass, I wouldn't feel so bad, you know.
Yeah. And at the other table, we have another 1-0 trump opener.
Another one, no Trump, and I would venture to say this is a puppet 3 club bid. In case partner has 5 hearts.
Or
Yeah.
it's a pass, another 8 count pass.
I don't think so with, oh, look at the club strikes 5-0. Oh my goodness.
Whoever guessed the puppet bid was correct.
I guessed her, didn't I?
Somebody gets a nice glass of wine for that guess.
It's about time here on the East Coast.
It's good for me if she's having good wine, because then we open a better bottle than, sometimes she doesn't want any because she's on a diet, and then I have to open one of our at least, least important ones.
Well, can you airlift one to Santa Monica?
Not so easily, actually. I'd have to send it to a distributor.
Here you go.
You're not allowed, it's one of the few things you're not allowed to mail is liquor. You have to have certain licenses to mail it. I know this, having imported wine from California to New York and New Jersey for many years when we lived up there.
Are you
What
allowed
you
to
think
send
about
guns through the
leaving
mail?
in
Are
this
you
hand?
allowed to send guns through the mail, Steve?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you are.
So you can't send liquor, but you can send guns?
Yeah, but you can't, but you can take liquor on the airplane, I think, but not the gun, so.
There you go. You can't take liquor on the plane if you can't get it through security.
You're in your suitcase. You
Oh,
can put it, you can.
yeah.
you-
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
you
go
can.
through your
You're right.
suitcase.
That's
Maybe I think you're carrying, you probably a gun can go in your suitcase in the.
okay,
thing.
yeah, but that is kind of weird that you can mail a gun
Yeah.
without liquor.
Interesting that Linda chose to lead a diamond from 4 instead of a club from 5. That was an old Barry Crane lead. I
Okay,
hate that just your partner's more likely to have something in your 4-card suit
Yeah.
than in your 5-card suit.
Yeah,
And
lo and behold,
lo and behold, he was right here.
although it probably didn't matter that much.
No, his hand's pretty hopeless anyway, but
Carrie, it's funny you said that because something that's flashed into my brain when we played in Salt Lake in 2002 or 3, whenever that was.
yeah,
I think it was against the French who were very religious about leading,
yes.
I decided to try it out of the 4-card lead because I was playing with you and I knew the Barry thing, and it turned out it was right. But it also very much confuses the opponents. That's another advantage of it. When you leave a 4-card suit, you have a 5-card suit.
It
Right.
does.
Yeah.
Surprise. Oops. Let's do the 4 of spades. I guess are they playing upside down? I guess they are.
What's my plan B?
Yeah. Whoops. Well, we'll play another club for now. But my hopes have been dashed here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she checked that one, but
Yeah. Well, she's gonna take some diamonds.
Yeah, we'll get to those and we'll get to the others.
we blocked this suit now.
That's okay. We got entries. We'll can play spades or hearts.
And what's going on in the other room? Oh, same hand.
Same
They're
hand,
betting.
one no pass. They're gonna
Okay.
finish about the same time.
Puppet statement is very popular these days.
In the old days, this would have been a 2-club bid. Or you could have transferred the clubs, right? Would you transfer the clubs?
No,
No, okay.
no.
How about not, even though in the old days, people used to play, you could transfer and show a fit and a max over on the way to the transfer, so. Clubs might have been the best contract on this hand.
I would venture to say I did a game on this hand.
All right, okay.
Even a club lead doesn't really help you on this hand.
No, not at all.
No,
It's one of those things when you say club lead, your heart skips a beat because you have the ace queen up to check 10, 8, 6, and they go, whoops, out. See?
here they got a club lead against 103 now. Mark's going, well, that's good news and bad news. That's the way I always feel when they leave
Yeah.
my long suit.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Looks like we're just gonna try and take whatever tricks we can scramble at this point, and maybe the defense will give me one.
So I've got word that the Lewis team has withdrawn from the last set.
Oh.
Okay, thank
Well,
you.
thank you for telling us.
Thanks.
We
Yeah,
will,
thank you. You were right,
have a-
Steve.
interest in that.
There you go, Steve. I bow down to you.
I wasn't sure.
Question.
I was
could be
hoping they'd
that-
tighten it up a little myself,
It
so.
could be that
Make
they
it
have a lot of bridge
interesting.
to play.
No, that's what we discussed it earlier, when do you throw in the towel?
Brent, thank you for doing such a great job.
My
Yes,
pleasure.
Thank you very much. We all appreciate it. All the bridge community, not just us personally.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yes, not much thrill left in this last board.
No, it looks like the other one's gonna start with a 25 imp differential between Rosenthal and Rudowski.
Well, that will be an interesting match to watch then, because 25 imps is certainly recovering.
Certainly doable. All right, people, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Yes, wine time.
Bye. Bye, Steve.
Bye, have a great day, Joe.
Bye.
Thanks, nice to
Guys,
see you.
have a good dinner. What'd you make, Carrie? Roast beef?
That's a good, I won't say anything.
What,
She wants to know what you made us for dinner.
roast beef?
Yeah.
Did it? No, we're supposed to go out to the pizza place tonight.
Oh, my favorite. Okay, well, enjoy.
I'm just laughing about what did she make us? Usually I usually cook, she shops.
Oh, I
We-
seem to think that I hear that roast beef is the specialty of the house.
Prime rib.
Well,
It
that's,
is. But
there.
we're not gonna ship you one.
I'm a vegetarian. Thank you.
I know.
Bye, guys. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Have fun. Bye.